Hey y'all, my name is Carla Medrano, aka Moon the Storyteller, and I tell stories. And I want to help you tell your stories and sell them. To one, I am a wife. To another, I am a mom. To thousands more, I am a nurse, a voice actor, a creator. And to you, I want to be your comic book marketer. So back in 2022, I pivoted from bedside nursing and decided to combine my knowledge and skills and my love for social media to help healthcare professionals market their products and services. Over the course of 2 years, I earned $100,000 plus as a part-time healthcare marketer. And when I started writing my own comic book, Luna, I poured all that I knew into ensuring that Luna saw the same success as my clients. As a result, Luna has had 2 successful Kickstarter launches, and most recently, I took lead on the marketing strategy behind the largest indie crossover event in history, the Epiphany Engine. That initiative raised over $60,000 in just 30 days. Joseph Illich, an award-winning Milestone and DC Comics writer and editor, gave me the title, The Misty Night of Marketing. So, I ain't new to this, y'all. All right, welcome to episode 2. We're going to talk about brand awareness. So what is brand awareness and why is it so important? Remember in our last show, we discussed the only sales funnel you will ever need to sell your book. The 3 B's: brand awareness, brand trust, brand customer. Brand awareness is the first stage of your funnel, or what some will call the top of your sales funnel. What is brand awareness? Well, some define brand awareness as the degree to which potential customers recognize your brand either positively or negatively. And technically, this is true. There are many brands we can recognize just by seeing a logo or hearing a slogan, but this doesn't really help people like us. Why? Well, it's not enough for people to recognize us because that doesn't necessarily translate into sales. So let's take this a bit further. What is brand awareness? It is the actions you take to bring people into your sales funnel, which entails creativity and consistency. And there are 3 actions you must do every week to bring awareness to your brand. The first is you must make people aware of who you are. Number 2, you must make people aware of what you're selling. And number 3, how will your book add something to their life? So over the next few minutes, let's talk about this first aspect I mentioned, making people aware of who you are. Why is this important? Why do people need to know who the person behind this story is? Well, I wish I had some really crazy, cool statistic to plug in here, but I don't. So let me explain it this way. There are dozens of creators launching comic books every month, and most of us have the same audiences. So although we want to support one another and we want our readers to support everyone, we just can't. Remember, people spend on average $30 a month on comic books and comic book related merchandise. So there just isn't enough money to support everyone. In other words, people are limited in what they can buy every month. So how do you get someone's attention and motivate them to spend their coins on your book? You have to make connections. And the best way to make a connection is showing people who you are. This doesn't mean you have to overshare. You can control the narrative. Yeah, you see what I did there? You can control the narrative that potential customers see. For example, in my case, I rarely speak on my son or husband, and when I do, I'm careful not to say their first names to keep that part of my life private. And I don't share details about my immediate family. And although I do consider myself spiritual, I don't have the habit of sharing scriptures or content that can be considered religious. Because all of those things are very sacred to me, So I'm very selective in how I choose to share that part of my life. But if you are a follower on my pages, you will see that I've always given thoughts on TV, different comic books, movies, nursing, my writing process. And I love to share funny memes. And even I started incorporating memes that can highlight the fact that I'm doing comic book marketing right now. So what are some things you can do to show people who you are? Well, the easiest way is to show them your personality. Show them how you live in your particular ecosystem. All right. But be creative. Be creative with it. For example, instead of showing them a scene from the comic book, why don't you do a faceless video explaining your writing process behind that scene? Another one is, instead of taking a selfie, take a selfie in your local comic book shop that you visit a few times a month, maybe once a month, or even do a video of your weekly pull. Instead of posting a pinup, do a video with the pinup as the green screen, against the green screen, sharing what you love about it or the inspiration behind it. And instead of resharing a movie trailer or a TV show trailer, why don't you do an IG live sharing any Easter eggs you found? And what's even better, if you invite another creator on with you, because now you might gain a few more followers just from that exposure. In other words, take that same creativity you use to create your book and market yourself. Creativity does not end with the completion of your book. You have to continue to create as you build out a marketing strategy. So let's recap. The first stage of your sales funnel is brand awareness. And brand awareness isn't just making people aware you exist. It's about motivating people to take action when they see your brand. One way to do this is by showing them who you are so you can make some connections. So here's your homework. All right. Is you okay? Yep. We're going to start doing some homework after every podcast. So here's your homework. I want you to go over your last 5 posts, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, Threads. Go over your last 5 posts and ask yourself this question. Does this post tell anyone about me? Does this post tell anyone about me? If not, then start creating with the purpose of making those more personable connections. Show people how incredible you are. All right, y'all, that's all I have. So if you would like to learn more, make sure you subscribe to this podcast and join my email list so you can receive my weekly newsletter. And as always, drop any questions you have in the comments. All right, y'all. Bye.